What is up, guys? Welcome to the May 14th, 2026 Bench Note Rundown. I know I haven't been live like a crazy amount this week. I've got, well, I got family stuff going on. It's been a little rough, not gonna lie. But we were able to do some PvP Academy stuff. We were able to keep up with that at least a little bit, at least this evening, and things are going okay. You know, just hanging in there. I should be live tomorrow, absolutely, because things have settled down a little bit. I should be live tomorrow for you guys. I apologize, I haven't been live enough this week. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do in any event? Here for the batch notes. Here for the batch notes. 1.93 gigabytes, and there's some pretty big nerfs on this patch. There's also some pretty big buffs on this patch too. So hang in there. Now, the events. There's been some rumors that there's a 1+1 event coming to us. We don't know that for sure. I want to be very clear that Bicep put out a video. A couple other creators have been talking about it. It's not confirmed that we're getting a 1+1 box event, but I would bear that in mind that we could get it. I think that Korea got it, right? So our events are not always the same as the other regions, and sometimes people get really excited. Sometimes I announce events that don't actually end up happening. It's the way of the world, so we're not sure exactly what we're going to get, but it's possible we're going to get some pretty big 1+1 Pearl deals. And again, Bicep made a video on it, but again, we'll see. In any event, the events that SEA got that we should get, but aren't necessarily guaranteed. Time to go gathering. Okay, so as you gather, you will get this buff. So like a little event will happen, and you'll get 500 extra life skill mastery as you're gathering. And it's a 5-minute buff, so just bear that in mind. You'll also aim for getting 10x gathering materials and double the chance for the minigame. So gathering is insane on this patch. If you guys want to get out there and life skill, Remnant of Distortion Chapter 1, seals found in the world. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh my god. What the holy shit? What? We started to find remnants of an ominous energy out of the world. I think we're going to need your help. Okay, so you collect the Remnant of Distortion of the world and exchange it in your Managed Currency tab. This is insane. So you're going to get a Choose Your Hammer box. For those of you new players, Karazad is almost always going to be better for you than Sovereign. Okay, so the Karazad hammers are usually a lot better. You use it on your highest level Karazad. Enhancement Premium box is insane. Usually that's worth like 2 outfits. 250 stack is insane. And then you get a premium outfit here. I don't know what the Mysterious Energy box is, but hey, who knows? Oh my god, you're going to get a pet. Holy shit, we're getting high tays. Okay, low key, this is how I have not spent a dime on any of my high tay pets. Okay, for those of you that don't know what high tay are, they are these wonderful, these things right here. They give training, like mount EXP, so your mounts will literally level up faster. I have never bought a high tay before, ever. Okay, so during these events, this is the pro tip, and especially if you're a free-to-play player, since they're giving away a high tay, you should type in high tay like this, and if you don't have tier 4 pets, in my opinion, you just put orders down on this, you'll get a bunch of them during the event, you can just start slamming them together, completely free-to-play. Completely free-to-play, so strongly recommend that you do that, especially if you like horse training, but even if you don't like horse training, you can slam them with other pets that you have, and it's really nice. So that's how you're going to get, it'll save you, you know, 10 to 15 bucks a pet every time you tap it. So that's the tech for that. So just keep orders down on it as the event is going on, assuming that we, of course, do in fact get this event. In any event, there's, of course, our trading box, free mold moon box. Great. That'll give you drop rate and whatnot. So yeah, everything else looks great. I'm going to be honest with you. This is insane. Also, you're going to get these remnants for just logging in and playing for an hour. You're going to get 1,800 remnants. Looks like a day for just playing. But you can also, it looks like, grind for them. I'm blind. So you can kill monsters, gather, and fish during the event in order to get even more of these. And make sure you get everything on the list. This is a really, really good. Great event, assuming, of course, we get it. Okay, events that are ending on this patch. You lost the drop rate event. You lost the monsters and fishing event. And then you lost the Mysterious Ore event, which was absolutely giga. You also lost the Seal of Choice event, which is absolutely tragic because that was like crazy amounts of Cronstones. So the Giga Cronstone event also end on this patch too. What are you going to do? In any event, let's get into the real patch notes that we know we're guaranteed to get. Warrior. Buckle up, Awakening Warriors, because I heard that this is quite a buff. Okay? Warrior Awakening has been adjusted to better fit the Berserker concept. Wait, what? Allowing him to better endure attacks and deal AoE damage through aggressive play. That's not what Warrior is known for, but okay. We expanded the enemy detection range of Burning Moxie passive and lowered the enemy count required to apply its maximum effect. Additionally, the all DR effects that could already be gained through other skills have changed to recover HP instead, allowing him to gain an additional effect. Okay. Ground Smash and Ultimate Ground Smash improve the combo more smoothly with your bomb skills. Burning Moxie increase the enemy detection range for Awakening by 1.5 times. Change the number of enemies required for the buff effects from 1 to 5. Or for 9 to... It's lower now, so it's only 5 enemies need to be around you. Remove the all damage reduction plus 20 buff, as it was identical to the buff applied for the Great Sword defense and Flow Slashing of the Dead. Okay. Added effects that recover HP per hit based on the number of enemies for the following skills. Flow Tempest, Grave Digging. Gotta be careful about that one. Flow Slashing the Dead, and Flow Reckless Blow. Also, Pulverize, recover 400 HP when using the skill. So you're gonna get a lot of HP back when using skills now. This is gonna help with Warriors' survivability in large-scale PvP and PvP in general. This is a massive buff. I'm not sure why they're going in this direction with Warrior, but I don't think that Warriors would even agree necessarily with this direction, but it is a massive buff, and we'll see how it ends up being received by the PvP community. Frenzied Strikes changed knockdown on last hit to be a PvE only, so you're losing that KD. Added a forward guard during the skill. Great, more protection. Just what we needed. Core Frenzy Strikes. Before, forward guard. After, now it's a knockdown on last hit. Okay, adjusted PvP damage on the following skill. Reckless Blow is getting more damage. Tons and tons of damage, looks like. But only on the last hit, well, when fully charged. Only when fully charged. Tamer is not getting anything but a bug fix. Drakania. Since the previous update, we have adjusted Awakening Drakania so Hexblood applies strong pressure through single target CCs in exchange for having a fewer defensive effects, while Dragonblood has more defensive effects and focuses on dealing AoE damage. However, certain Dragonblood skills lacked the damage needed to apply pressure and AoE damage, making them less worthwhile to use. We have increased Dragonblood's PvP damage to better highlight her AoE damage concept. Additionally, Hexblood's defensive effects have been adjusted to make it easier to attempt CC. Alright, so common. Flow, Markthanon's Wings, stamina reduction from 400 to 250, that's a buff. Change so that using it with your ions no longer reduces movement distance even while on cooldown. Legacy cooldown is now 2 seconds instead of 4. Hexblood Savage Decree removed the float and added a forward guard. The core now applies floating. Hexblood Concealed Claw added a forward guard. Core Extinction changed the effect applied upon learning the skill before forward guard after super armor. Sweet. Core Sundering Roar changed the effect applied when learning the skill. Before as a forward guard, now it's a super armor. Hexblood Storm Maul changed the defensive effect iframe to super armor during the skill. Invincible while moving is now iframe to super armor during the skill. Okay, sure. Dragonblood Sundering Roar, that's the big dragon roar thing. Added a down attack, that's big damage. That's insane. The down attack means it's going to do way more damage when people are on the ground. Adjusted the PvP damage as follows, so you're getting more damage on all the following skills. Dragonblood Savage Decree, Dragonblood Storm Piercer, Dragonblood Doombringer, Dragonblood Tectonic Slam, all getting more damage. Big Awakening Drakania buff on this patch. Now, the Seraph has been back and forth. I'm going to be honest with you. Some Seraphs told me they're getting buffed. Some Seraphs told me they're getting nerfed. I'll be the judge of that. Seraph has been adjusted to address her excessive long-distance mobility when using the Vanguard Chase Dauntless Will. Moving while maintaining defensive effects now requires her to use other skills. We have adjusted skills that allowed her to initiate one-sided attacks, Impaling Thrust and Impaling Surge, requiring adventurers to approach attacks more carefully. Additionally, Horizon Slash, which could trigger multiple CC effects, and Mark of Judgment, a core skill that allowed her to extend CC combos, have had CC capabilities reduced. This sounds like a nerf, I'm not going to lie. However, to reinforce Seraph's core identity of overpowering opponents through comboing utilizing Unshakable Will, we have adjusted the PvP damage, defensive effects, and sustain of related skills. I see. Finally, the Burkadam state, that's the like the venom-looking state, the black toxic one, has also been adjusted to allow her to fight through AoE damage and AoE CC. Okay, so Dauntless Will added a 6-second cooldown. Holy moly. Okay, decrease the character rotation speed toward the camera. Okay, reduce the stamina cost from 200 to 150. Okay, I'll be honest with you, this is definitely a nerf. Adding a cooldown to a skill that previously did not have a cooldown for some reason is absolutely... Yeah, okay. Vanguard Chase. Remove movement speed from plus 15, or removed the movement speed plus 15 for 5 seconds when using the skill. Okay, so it's just an outright nerf. Impelling Thrust again. Sacra and Normal. Decrease the movement distance by 22.5%. Increase the skill motion time by 1.72%. So that's a nerf as well, for sure. You're not going to move as far. So our movement's getting pretty blasted here. Impelling Surge, Sacred Impelling Surge, decrease the movement distance by 10%, increase the skill motion time by 8.13%. I think that means that it's going to come out a little faster. And then they remove the knockdown. That's a big deal. Removing the CC from the ability is a big deal. Rising Slash, added a super armor. Okay. Yeah, more protection. Horizon Slash, change the offensive effect as follow. Before is a knockback after 1 and 2 hits. Now it's knockback on the second hit. So yeah, they're taking the knockback off the hit here. That's definitely a nerf as well. Mark of Judgment, remove the down smash. It's going to do a lot less damage now. So overall, this is big nerfs right here. Added and changed HP to recover on hit for the following skills. Horizon Slash, Impelling Slash, and Bone Breaker. So Horizon Slash is now going to only recover 200 HP per hit instead of 500. But Impelling Slash is going to get 300 instead of 100. And then Bone Breaker is now going to start getting 300 per hit 3 times. So overall, you are getting more HP regen. So that's a buff. That's a slight buff. Purga Sanguine Heart. Change the skill effect to apply to Purga Mark of Purification and Purga Judgment of Justice. Purga Dark Pursuit. Improves so the character rotates based on the camera direction. Improves so the combo more smoothly. Sure. You know, whatever. Purga Whirling Wraith. Change the defensive effect from Super Armor to Forward Guard to Super Armor during the skill. So now you're just Super Armor the whole time. So more protection. Purga Unveiled Enmity. Change the defensive effect. Super Armor during the skill to iframe to Super Armor during the skill. Okay, so now it's just an SA. Purga Judgment of Justice. Increase the movement distance. Just to the PvP damage of the following skills. So you're going to do more damage. You're definitely getting a lot more damage. Yep. You're... On Absolute Line Breaker, Absolute Rising Slash, Absolute Oblique Rising Slash, Absolute Mark of Judgment, Flow Impelling Slash, Flow Shouldering Smite, or Shoulder Smite, and Purga Bursting Rancor. So yeah, you're definitely getting more damage. So, you know, slightly here and there, but on all the skills, it adds up to a lot. Yeah, it's a nerf buff. It's a nerf buff. I think they're trying to emphasize what makes Seraph. We feel that these changes will correctly separate the good Seraphs from the great ones. We'll see. I think one of these skills is the grab. I think one of these, it might be impelling surge. I'm not sure though. One of these is the grab, and I'm pretty sure that means that the grab is going to have less range, but we'll see. All right. Category and rule adjustments for grappling skills. This is a big deal. What the hell? In a previous update, July 23rd, 2025 in Korea, grapple skills are categorized into 3 types: melee, ranged, and dash. However, since the grapple range for Nova and Corsair differ from ranged grabs, we have clarified the rules in the following update. Ranged grabs will now be split into mid-ranged and ranged categories, with adjustments being made based on advantages to the respective ranges. Additionally, we have fixed instances where grappling range or wind-up motions differed slightly among skills within the same category. Okay, so we're just like recategorizing stuff and trying to make it easier to handle ranged grabs. Sure. Adjust the range of certain melee or dash grapples that had inconsistent reach. Seraph, there it is. Seraph, because I heard that her grapple got reduced in range here. So Seraph, reduce grapple range by 33%. Guardian, reduce grapple range by 33%. Guardian, again, increase the grappling of Choke Slam by 50%. Kuno Ninja, increase the grapple range of Death's Descent by 20%, so that I can grab you from further away. Guardians can also grab you from further away, but only for... I think Choke Slam is the Awakening grab, and I think Neck Impaler is the Succession grab. So succession grab, like your pre-awakening grab got nerfed, but your awakening grab is much longer range, like insane, like Narnia range. What the? And of course Seraph got nerfed. We knew that was coming. Reduce the grapple range of Death's Descent when used while airborne by approximately 15% for Kuno Ninja. Ninja, reduce the grapple range of Flash Bondage by 25%, increase its width by 20% to match the other melee grapples. Sure. Most of the grabs should have the same range now, guys, is what they're trying to say. Like as long as they're in the same category, and they've changed the categories, so we're all gonna have to do some testing. Standardize the wind-up motion for grapple skills that deviated from the rules. Ninja, Striker, Corsair, Guardian now have different wind-up motions and fix some bug fixes. Sure, great. You're gonna have to test it. Standardize the follow-up motion for failed grabs to 0.4 seconds across all skills for Tamer and Ninja. Okay, great. Okay, interesting. Yeah, guys, we're just gonna have to test. Let me know in the comments what you think. Also, you've been watching the video for a while now. Remember to like and subscribe. It does mean a lot. It helps me counter the algorithm. You're all heroes. Again, love you guys. Thank you. Great. Okay, contents. All right, so they're resetting all of the titles. For those of you that don't know, in the group chat in-game, you can ask for likes from other people, or they can like what you say if you help people, etc. And whoever has the most likes at the end gets special titles for short periods of time, and then they cycle the titles every once in a while. So that's what's going on here, but it's only in the group chat. Only in group chat. Updated the item copy rotation classes to Wukong and Lan. So now the flyers will be in the free tag. Yeah, you can tag them for 1 silver. Great. Excellent. Item. When equipped at your campsite. What? When equipped at your campsite, the Star of Nostos allows you to instantly teleport to your residence or manor. When finishing your preparations, you can use it to return to your campsite where your campsite was placed. We hope this proves useful in various situations, such as when you reach your weight limit while gathering and need to organize your inventory, or when you need to apply special furniture buffs that cannot be converted to the Blessing of the Mythic Beast. Okay, sure. So they're adding, this is the new treasure item, guys. The Star of Nostos. How do you get this? A mysterious power has been discovered. One that opens a gateway home with 6 essences of nature imbued with the life force of the spirits are brought together. That's all just complete bullshit. Please tell us how to get it. Equip the mysterious crystal Star of Nostos to your campsite to gain the ability to return to your residence or manor. Okay, so you'll be able to use it like the archaeologist map. Instead of going to town, though, you're going to go to your residence. Okay, so that you can keep buffing yourself and manage your inventory and stuff. Which is pretty, I'm going to be honest with you, probably the second, I would say the second best, artifact that you can go to in the game, or that you can get in the game. Maybe third best, depends on how you weight things, but yeah, pretty good. How do you get this? Okay, so let's see. Added the Star of Nostos crafting materials as drops for gathering activities. Obtained materials can be processed into higher level materials. You can craft the Star of Nostos by combining 6 of the high tier mats. These items can be traded via the central market for 3 million silver. Wait, what? You can sell this on the center. What? Okay, guys, everybody just put your orders down. No one actually go gather. What? What? 3 million? What? That's a joke. Items can be sold at NPC shops for 1 million apiece. Maybe they kept it really low so that you wouldn't be able to buy it off the market, right? Because if it's nobody's gonna sell them for 3 mil apiece, right? They'll just keep it. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know why you would even make it sellable. It's kind of weird. Gathering Mastery affects the rare drop rate. Gathering Mastery effects for rare drop rate and quality increase will apply. Rare resource drop rate. So that's the thing on your life skill, guys, or on your stone that and various items. Hopefully I've got it here. Of course I'm bartering without my Han's heart. This right here. So it has gathering item drop rate there at the bottom, 12%. That's what it's saying. The gathering item drop rate will help find the thingy. All right, so that's interesting. So activate Green Artisan to obtain large amounts of gathering items through the minigame. Okay, so maybe you just need a bunch of these. Oh. Yeah, you need a ton of these. Okay. So Hoe Gathering will get you cracked Terra Shards. Lumbering will get you withered wood chips. Fluid Collecting will get you Thin Essence of Life. Mining will get you dim Heart Vein Shards. Butchering will get you Faint Wild Soul. And Tanning will get you Faded Nature Woven Hide. It's just going to give you a bunch of shit that you're eventually going to put together and make the thing, okay? You need 1,000 of them. Yeah, so you need 1,000 of each thing. So hopefully it drops really frequently. So you need, this is a grind. This is not just like a one item. I dropped it. Oh, I'm done. And I think this is better. I'll be honest. I think it's a better way of doing it. That way, you know, people can't just get immediately carried and be done with it. And then other people are stuck trying to grind for it for years. I think this is just a better approach to this as far as I'm concerned for artifact items. You grind, you work really hard for it, and it works. So yeah, you're gonna need 1,000 of each of them, guys, and then the Essence of Nature is a joke. You don't have to worry about that too much. But yeah, you put those together and you simple alchemy process them, and it gives you the thing that you need. And then you just put them all in your inventory in this configuration right here. And then you just hit the plus button and you're all good to go. This has been my guide to how to obtain the new star treasure item, Star Nostos. Thank you, like, and subscribe. Wait, why is my... Dude, my reaction cap's not working. So then you just install it on your campsite, guys. Really easy. You just equip it to your campsite. Bada bing. I just want to point out that they showed the premium Pearl Shop tent. Can we get the Giga Chad power move flex of equipping this item to the free-to-play tent? It's kind of a power move. To be honest, it's a super power move. Anyway, it teleports you to your residence. Super cool. And then you can teleport back to your tent where you were gathering or whatever, or honestly grinding. Honestly, it's great for grinding too. It's super good. Extremely useful. Gathering profits. I wonder if you can do it during Siege and Node Wars. That would be sick. Doesn't say anything about it, so that would be insane. What's the cooldown on it? 30-minute cooldown, so you can just like rebuff yourself during Node War. Although you can't take out your tent. So never mind. I guess that won't work. Gathering profits adjustment. The ecology of Black Desert's natural resources have flourished enough through the power of 6 life-imbued essences. Adjusted the drop rate of the quantity of certain items obtainable through gathering activities. So now you're going to get a lot more... Yeah, guys, you're just going to get a lot more stuff across the board. You're just... Gathering just got giga buffed. Sharps, 547%. Sell, 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 sell. Sharp market going to tank. Sell your sharps. I'm just... But you're seriously, it's the 547% drop rate's insane. Make sure you have a hedgehog if you're gathering. It's pay to win. We all know it. It's really good, though. Hedgehog's insane. The double procs are nuts, especially trying to get the new item. The double procs should be insane. Fairy Breath Exchange. Dormant's Fairy Breath. New exchange methods have been found. So now you can get wild grass, logs, rough stones, fruit of nature, trace of nature, and contribution and gathering EXP, which you could get before. Sure, great. You're still only going to turn in for contribution EXP, unless you absolutely need logs or something for some reason, or rough stone. Improve the description of the following items. Nobody cares. Remove weathered battlefield tickets for the Vantage Courtesy UI. Sweet. Monsters added new loot that can be obtained for the Adania Rock Elephants and Valencia Elephants. Thank God, bro. This place sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. They need to buff hunting like really hard in the new Adania zone. It sucks. I did it. It's terrible. So this should help. This should help a little bit because you're gonna get broken ivory. I don't know what the fuck that is or what it does, but hey, who knows? But anyway, you're gonna get butchering, tannering, fluid collecting, hunting, and tanning again. When you're hunting on Ellies or the rock Ellies, will be good. Yeah, will be better than it was. I don't know who the is gathering on Valencia female elephants, but hey, you know, you do you, boo-boo. Who am I to tell you how to play the game? Note in Conquest War. Improve the Conquest War UI to display shared rewards. Sweet. Adjusted the initial durability of recovery amount of annexes. Before it was 0.1, after it's 1% after start of construction, and then 0.1 per second. I was going to say, it was before. Now it's, okay, so it only recovers at 0.1 per second. Before, they buffed the recovery rate and the percent that it started at, which was weird. It didn't make sense, but I didn't say anything. They're fixing. They're looking like they're trying to fix that. I still think, Prolibus, you need to fix cannons. Cannons need to do more damage to structures so that we can keep rebuilds down. Otherwise, rebuilds are impossible to kill, and we have to int, and it doesn't feel very good. Please just buff cannons. Thank you. Don't buff the ballista. Ballista's fine. All right, so they fixed a bunch of other bugs and stuff, and some issues because they launched. This issue where kill scores earned during Conquest War were lower than intended. Oh, so guys, if your kills were lower during Node Wars than you thought they were, you're not capping. It was legit. It was bugged. So that's crazy. Tell your guild that it's not your fault your war score was so like low and dog shit. Honestly, we didn't even know. God, we had no idea. How would we know? We only got 8 kills. Seemed good, right? Seemed good. Anyway, a few other adjustments to like gamepad, people playing with controllers, and yeah, like flag couldn't be installed in Dia Wars. It's good that they're adjusting this stuff. That's good. UI added node products and node usage items to the world map. So you can search craftable item or usage item in the results. Sweet. Added a new open with chat window function to the emoji input. Enable this function to open the emoji input UI when opening the chat window. Sure, great. Okay, yeah, and that's the end of the patch notes right there. Let's take a look at the Pearl Shop real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I saw this shit, bro. This is a walking looking emote right here. I don't even know what the we're doing anymore. They said that the male outfits were too revealing, and then they're like, by the way, like what? What is this? Just a picture of her thighs. That's crazy. That's insane. Like that's literally just a picture of her thighs. You cut off. They're like, oh, we're trying to showcase the leg armor, dude. You cut off the bottom of the leg armor. You didn't like this doesn't need to be in the photo. I can already see the comments. Yes, it does. It needs to be there. Crazy. Then zoom out. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna be honest. Hot take. I don't think this outfit looks very good. I think the helmet looks pretty cool because you can look like the Thornwood mobs, right? That looks pretty sweet. But as far as the bikini goes, I think it's ass, bro. Pun intended. But like I think it's kind of ass for overall. Like I think it. Bro, what are we doing? Of course, you hide the cape and it's just a bikini. Is insane. Like maybe if the gloves and the helmet, you just buy the gloves and the helmet, right? But like I think the helmet could probably f on other outfits, but it depends. If it's all one piece, then it's dog shit, in my opinion. Right, but I kind of like the fact. New style for women. This is not a new style. I assure you. This is not a new style for women. This is the standard thing. Also, this comes after they nerfed Dimane on the Crimson Desert server. They literally removed... Somebody zoomed in on her ass, and she had like panties on before that you could just totally zoom in on her butt, and then they added like leggings to it, like in a phantom patch, and people got really upset about it. It was insane. They were like, "These are the same devs at Perlabit. This is the same devs that do Black Desert." Just show them this. Just show them this. Anyway, this is the new outfit. Let's take a look at the Pearl Shop. Apparently, there's new Gamba boxes. New Gamba boxes. Okay, and we could have 1+1 boxes, okay? There's a lot of other people that are talking about it. We could have a really big 1+1 box event. In any event, we should get that seal event, which is insanely good to get outfits and fail stacks and everything else in between and cronstones and stuff. So that outfit's going to be really good. I mean, that event is going to be really good. Make sure you participate in that. Dreamy Butterfly box. Yeah, I don't know how good these are. I never opened these, but these are rolly boxes. Normally, guys, I'm just going to be honest. If you could comment down below if you end up opening these, which I don't recommend spending a ton of money, but if you're going to spend money on the game, usually the best way to whale is to buy rolly boxes and just open them and just get more rolly boxes with them. So, yeah, it looks like they're just like 50% rolly boxes where you just roll them and you get the next highest tier. Up and up and up and up and up all the way to the top. Who knows, though? And let me know if you do end up buying these in the comments. If they're good or not, or you can just DM me, whatever. Yeah, ping me in my Discord. That way I can relay that to everybody. I would assume that they're probably pretty good. They usually scale these pretty hard. 70% on the adventure pack. If you're a new player, this is dog shit. Don't buy this. It's literally only useful for the 30% discount coupon if you're trying to buy even more rolly boxes, which is generally just not recommended. This is terrible. 60% premium enhancement box. Don't bother unless you're, again, if you're whaling for cronstones, this is a great pack, sure. But if you're not whaling and you're like not after cronstones, which that's what I recommend. It's the way that I recommend playing the game. I would not recommend buying this. I'm looking for like anything that would be good for new players. This is also not good. 50% off packages. Here we go. Artisans, 60% off on Artisans is pretty good. Goss fees, 50% off is pretty good. Here we go. Inventory sale, backpack sale, 50% off. Triple maids, 50% off. That's a really good sale on maids. Normally maids are only 30% off. So if you're looking to get those, that's really good. Those are the two hidden gems here, in my opinion. Also, the Goss fee is pretty good too. If you're a newer player or you're coming back to the game. Again, here's the new outfit. We're already about it. We already know. Yeah, there's a bunch of different outfit boxes for it. I'm not sure if it's going to be divided. Yeah, so there is a helmet, and there's gloves, and there's armor, and there's shoes. Okay, so we don't even know what the shoes look like. They didn't even show us. There's not even a... Okay, there's the shoes right there. The shoes look pretty solid, but I don't know if they're boots all the way up the leg or not. Regardless, yeah, it's kind of ass. I kind of like the helmet, though, and maybe the gloves. Maybe the boots, because if they go all the way up the legs like that, that's pretty sick. But the chest piece is just... Guys, just another bikini outfit. What are we doing? Yeah, everything else, okay. 20% off Nader's Parchment, so if you want to grab those, that's great. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm really sorry I haven't been live this week, guys. I've got stuff, you know, it's just stuff going on, so thoughts and prayers, as usual. Anyway, I'll be live tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow, and we'll be cooking, so I'll see you guys then. Catch you in the next video. Peace!